The room feels very full to me right now. There's a lot of beings here in the ethers, in the space, and the veil is thin, and ancestors are here, guides are here, you are here, I am here. Welcome to your weekly moment of inner alchemy. I'm Bree. I'm your guide, acupuncturist, sound healer, clairvoyant, here to provide a sacred space for you to transmute anything that you need to transmute that is up for you, right? So this is an opportunity for us to come together and to do that light work, to take those places that need our light and shine them on those places and transform them with ease, so we can come back into harmony and balance and resilience and live life with an open heart and in alignment with who we really are, right? What a beautiful mission to have. What a beautiful mission. I'm so blessed to be on this mission myself and to share it with all of you and to walk the path together. There's really nothing else that compares. When you get to know yourself and know and trust yourself, and to trust yourself. So without further ado, let us dive right in. Okay, so the drawing for today. So this is, let me hear what you think. What did you get from this drawing? What do you get from this one? Get it without the light. You get a little bit of a halo. There you go. What do you see? What do you see? So for me, I use these drawings, as many of you know, as a remote viewing tool. And I do this before all my sessions, individual and group. And I use them for myself as well in other ways. But it gives me information as to the patterns that we are here to address together today, along with some really revealing and illuminating messages. And I love hearing what you pick up as well, because all of your perceptions are accurate and true, and another piece of the puzzle, another square in the tapestry. So let me share with you what I picked up. Frazzled. Oh, celebrate, fireworks. Yeah, definitely. Celebration, fireworks. Totally see that. So frazzled, something's in the air. You keep looking back. I mean, I just kept seeing, this. Okay, you keep looking back, but you don't see where you're going. Your mother says go this way. Your father says go that way. Your peers say do this. Your partner says do that. What do you say? You're running from the voices. Stop running. Tune in. Listen. What does your voice sound like? What does your voice sound like? Here it is again. Share your messages as well. And I'm just going to go through that one more time before we dive into the sounds. Frazzled. Something's in the air. Can you feel it? Just feel the air. Right now, close your eyes and allow your body just to perceive the ambiance of the space you're in. Now, your body's always picking up information from the environment and from other people and the energies of the people that were once there, whether it's recent or hundreds of years ago, depending on how strong the experience is, right? So I am part of the choir. I love it. Yes, you are. So when you start to pay attention to the information your body's getting, you're always going to be safe. You're always going to know what to do and when to do it. Your body's going to tell you, because it's going to pick up information that your conscious self is not able to do. It's not in its scope. But your body is this divine tool of consciousness technology that's connected to everything and is able to pick up on the subtleties of the space around you. So feel the space that you're in. And when you go about your day today, feel the energy and the quality and the feeling of the different spaces you're in. Just think about your home right now. Think about how it feels when you go into your bathroom. There's a feeling to it, right? Think about when you go into the kitchen. There's a feeling to that kitchen. Now think about going into the kitchen of your grandparents, if you ever had that experience. There's a feeling to their kitchen. Maybe I'm hungry. I keep talking about kitchens. Okay. Think about, your parents' bedroom when you were a child. There's a feeling to that. Okay. This is how we perceive our world, through these sensations, through these feelings. And then we interpret it and make up stories about it, and we do all sorts of things, right? So something's in the air. Begin to attune yourself to perceive from that state, and you'll be able to connect with your inner guidance system a lot more effortlessly, become stronger and stronger. So you keep looking back, right? But you don't see where you're going, right? Obviously. Your mother says go this way. Your father says go that way. Your peers say do this. Your partner says do that. And then all the other things, and the culture says, your religion says, the news says, media says, you know what I'm talking about, right? All of these things are in your atmosphere. It's the noise. Whether they're saying it to you directly or not, it's in your field. Okay, so let's close our eyes again. This time we used our body. Now let's use our listening. Let's use our listening and just listen for the noise, the static in your space, in your field. Can you hear it? How clear, how resonant is it? If it's clear, it's going to sound like a crystal, right? Just this pure sound. It's pure sound. But if it's not clear, you're going to have all these thoughts going on in your head. Most of them aren't yours. It's all of these people. Could even be ancestors. Could be other lifetimes. Whatever it is, it's influencing the way you feel, the way you think, and the way you act. And what we're trying to do is establish a connection with our own self, with our own body, with our own mind, and our own heart. We are energetically designed in a particular way to have this core connection, this central channel. And we are aligned with that, everything flows harmoniously. We are healthy, we are wealthy, and we are prosperous. Prosperous and wealthy. We are healthy. We are prosperous. And we are connected, right? Love flows through us. Vitality flows through us. We live a life of well-being. I prefer prosperous as opposed to wealth. I read recently this wonderful description of wealth versus prosperity. I think it was Richard Rudd who wrote it, that wealth is heavy and prosperity is just expansive and fluid and flowing, right? So wealth is a heavy 3D concept, but prosperity is the abundance of the divine, which I really loved. Okay, so all of these voices, what do you say? What do you say? Are you saying what they say and you're just regurgitating that? Are you actually speaking something authentically from your own self? Are you authentically expressing yourself? Is it your own voice? You are running from the voices. Stop running. Tune in, listen, and what does your voice sound like? Have you ever heard, hi, John, you made it. Have you ever heard your own voice? Have you ever really heard your own voice? Or is it something that have been holding back? Are you, is it difficult for you to express yourself? What does your voice sound like? The image that's coming to mind is the movie Splash. And when he asked Daryl Hannah what her name is, and then she does this whole screeching thing and all the TVs break, right? Everything cracks. Okay. But what does your own voice sound like? Powerful questions. I leave you with to inquire and contemplate for yourself this week, to really start exploring what your voice sounds like. And we might be playing with that today. We'll see what the sounds say. What do the sounds say? Let us go in. How are you guys doing? 111. Here we go. The sounds wanted to start at an auspicious time if you're in Florida. Okay. So there's a lot of confusion about what you're feeling. And I just, we've been talking about kind of running away and tuning out the voices, and I see someone covering their ears. And what I'm being shown is one of the best places you can go to tune into yourself is to go out into nature. Go out into nature. I just spent the afternoon at the beach yesterday with the kids, and that always helps me clear my field. So what can you do to clear your field if you're not able to get out into nature, if you're not able to ground yourself, if you're not able to do the things that you know support you and nourishing you in your health and harmony? Let us hum. Let us hum. Let us hum. Okay? Let us take a breath in. It's bringing the sounds in. First, let's breathe. And then let the breath go. And then allow the breath to breathe you. So see if you can allow that inhale to come in on its own rather than you doing it, and see where it takes you. There you go. And then allow the exhale to naturally happen on its own and see where that takes you. So there's a different effort in the body. So if I'm going to breathe, if I'm breathing, there's a lot of restriction here. It doesn't infuse and open up the channels. But if I allow the breath to breathe me and I invite the breath in, there's this fuller expansion. So see if you can feel the expansion. And then when I allow the breath to go out, it's almost like this peak and then this natural release. There you go. And you began to be played like an instrument that you are, this divine instrument. And the breath is like this beautiful wind gliding over the strings of your harp, of your body. So allow that wind, that vitality, that life force. There you go. Yeah. Ooh, someone just lit up there beautifully. Connect with that. Beautiful. And allow this divine wind to expand and release. And as you continue to do that, maybe you can begin to hear the sound that the wind is making. It's a gentle wind, but there's a sound that this wind is making. Maybe you hear voices on the wind, carried by the wind. Just notice what you hear as you allow this breath, this wind, to play your divine instrument of your physical self, your energetic self. There you go. Now on the next exhale, we're just going to let out a hum. We're going to allow the body to respond to the music of the wind, of the breath. We're going to keep going. Explore different parts of the body now, and let's allow different parts of the body to hum. If we were allowed our head to hum, what would that sound like? And what about our throats? Let's allow our throat to hum. What about our chest? Let's allow our chest to hum. Let's go down to the belly. What about your feet and the root? Your feet. Let's do the left foot. Let's see how they sound one at a time. The left foot. And then the right foot. And then let's do both feet together again. Let's do the ankles. Let's do the knees. Let's do the knees again. I think our knees need it. Beautiful. Let's do our hips. What do our hips sound like? Again. Let's get those hips open. Keep going. What about the tailbone? What does the tailbone sound like? What about the sacrum, the sacred bone? What does that sound like? What about your spine? What does the spine sound like? What does your spine sound like? Let's play with the spine a little bit. Let's hum that a little bit. Shoulder blades. Let's do the shoulder blades. Go back and forth between them. Let them have their voice. Let's do the sternum, the front of the chest, the breastbone. going. Let's do the front of the throat. And the jaw. Let's do the jaw. Keep going. What about the nose? What does the nose hum like? What does it sound like? Tickles. What about the forehead, the muscles of the forehead, and what's underneath the forehead, that whole cavity? Allow that to hum. Now let's take the entire body, your entire body, and let's hum that 3 times together, inhaling. Last one. Now feel yourself here. Feel yourself here. All those voices that are you. The voices of your hips, of your feet, of your knees, of your breastbone, of your shoulder blades, of your tailbone, and of your body. Feel that. That's your music now. That's your voice, at least one of them, many of them, right? You're a symphony of sound and vibration. And this is a beautiful way to tune out and tune in and to transform. My body's totally buzzing. How are your bodies feeling? I want to hear from you. What did you notice? How was that for you? How did that feel? Did anything change when you began? And how did it change as you made your way through? So I invite you to practice this and paying attention to your voice. Not only the voice, yours is buzzing too, right? I know, right? Powerful, powerful practice. Now there's a lot to this, what we're actually doing on a physiological and energetic level, and how we're actually creating health and harmony. Got a lot of buzzing people, right? Okay, so we're actually restructuring the cells of our body into harmonious states. Oh, thank you. It was so nice to chant in harmony with your voice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and there's voices, you loved it. Beautiful. You know, there's places, and you probably felt it in yourself and maybe even heard it from me where, you know, it doesn't feel so smooth or, you know, but what happens is over time, and I invite you to do this for longer periods of time, you'll feel yourself open up and the voice change, and it'll open up those blocked energetic cysts, as I like to call them, in the body and restore healing, flow, and vitality. Okay, so let's play with that this week. Okay, so you can move through the body any way you'd like. but just explore humming the different parts of the body. You can do the organs. That's a good one. We actually do have specific sounds in Qigong for organs, which maybe we'll talk about another time, but we can use that to help strengthen and tonify the body, to get the liver moving properly. And especially now with the lung energy, we're in the season of fall, and it's the time of the lung and the large intestine and the metal. So we could really boost our immunity by toning the sounds of the lung. But we don't need to get into specifics. We can just allow our body to express itself. I'm in such an interesting place right now. Everything's tingling still, and communicating from here is really magical. Okay, so let's continue to practice this. I can't wait to hear what you notice. I'm so grateful for you, for your presence, for your light, for your buzz, for your hum. And I could feel all of you and track all the movement that was happening at the same time. So begin to discern not only the voices that are not yours, right? Because they're going to affect the way you feel and lower your vibration, but what is your voice sound like? So let's start connecting with our own voice, our true voice, our voice that is connected to source, that arises from within us, that creates our harmonious music of our soul's note, of our heart, as we are broadcasting that out into the universe. Right? It could be like, who was it? Was it Snow White? Who would go around and just whistle and sing to all nature and all the birds? We can do that. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay? So start playing with this hum, and we're going to take it probably further next week. I have a sense of where we might be going with that, but I always just follow where we need to go that day. And I wish you a blessed day, dear ones. Thank you for coming together with me to harmonize the nature of oneself. If you really enjoyed this session and you want to share it with others, it was Snow White. You want to share it with others, by all means, share. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, feel free to like and subscribe and share with others. Let's get everybody in tune. It doesn't take much. Imagine if just several of us got together to do this, like several 100,000 humming. It would be amazing, right? We can make these changes very quickly and effortlessly, just by doing simple things like this each day. So blessings to you, dear ones. Namaste.